Good morning, people. Hope you had a wonderful week, an even better month, and hopefully an absolutely astounding year. As you can see, we're back on Black Ops 6. But instead of ranked today, we're just gonna do some zombies because I don't really want to play ranked, and I also gotta get quite a few guns to Nebula. I think it's just this one in the PPSH. So yeah, we're gonna do this for right now. I assume by the time that this is posted, the All-Star games have already happened. I'm not sure when the NHL All-Star game happens or if it already did happen. But this weekend, I know the NBA All-Star game is happening. But I think I'm going to be working, so I'm going to try and watch that while working. Low-key just do nothing and watch the teams go at it. But, that's a management, not the whole, low-key junk. But probably won't. They chill. The All-Star games in sports is getting kind of boring. I don't know if you guys sense that, but for me it's starting to get boring to watch. Because, I know for NBA, they obviously have the All-Star game, right? Then they got Rising Stars, dunk contests, 3-point contest, and the skills competition. I like what they did for the skills competition. I thought that was pretty good. I can't lie. I feel like there's quite a few things that the sports industry can do to adapt and make the sports all-star games more fun. So I feel like at least now they're starting to get boring. For me personally, it just feels like the same old thing. But now, because even with the NBA dunk contest, most people don't even practice their dunks anymore. It's like, why would I want to watch that if no one's even gonna practice it? I remember seeing a bunch of videos on how apparently when Kendrick was performing at the Super Bowl halftime show, apparently it was extremely dead. Like from the videos I saw, they used, or at least it sounded like they used fake crowd noises to kind of hype it up. It seemed like maybe they were getting hyped, but at certain moments. Maybe it's because I wasn't there. But from what I've seen on TV, it looked very good. There's also a lot of people saying that it was arguably the worst Super Bowl halftime performance ever. Maybe that's from the people there, but from what I've seen on TV where I watched it, it didn't look that bad. I didn't watch a crazy amount of Super Bowl halftime shows. From the ones I've seen, it wasn't the worst one. It was a very good halftime show. One of the better ones. For me, I think it started out slow. I think there are some songs he could have switched out. I feel like he didn't have to have Humble in there. I think that's it's a good song, don't get me wrong, but I think that one probably could have just been left out and replaced with, I don't know, something else. I'm realistically saying all this just to say I did not think that his Super Bowl performance, at least from watching it on television wise, was not bad at all. I remember when a bunch of YouTubers in the YouTube scene, at that time, big YouTubers, I don't remember why, but they're all beefing for some reason. And before they decided to go into boxing and settle it with their fists, they decided to create diss tracks to each other. I remember thinking some of them were pretty tough. I remember listening to Deji's one and thinking his was actually pretty solid. I remember listening to it and being if he dropped this, I would listen to this consistently. Because it actually wasn't bad. It kind of the bars was flowing there, it was pretty tough. Don't get me wrong, a lot of the songs were garbage. A large amount of them were bad, right? Listening to them was making your ears bleed type bad. It was the fact that the ones that were good were actually super good. Well, not super good, obviously, but they're better than you expect. Because like you think YouTuber diss track and you're like, yeah, no, this is gonna be garbage. Like I'm listening to this once, see what they have to say, and then like I ain't listening to this again. But there's some of them that I'm like, yo, you know what? You might catch me listening to this again. Like it's not something I'm gonna be blasting at a party, but if this had this on Spotify, it's definitely a playlist ad. I'm also listening to Drake and Party Next Door album. Literally only 2 songs in. But right now, this is not bad. Honestly, this is a pretty solid album. First song, Shooting Tower, it's kind of hard. Song I just listened to, Give Me a Hug, was tough. This one, that one might be a playlist ad. I think this is a pretty well created album, honestly. I mean, totally honest, I think Drake, like after the Kendrick beef, is getting overhated. Like people are acting like his career's dead and like everything like that, but like he still makes bangers on bangers. Like, even in his newer albums, No Friends in the Industry, that song was a banger. Girls Like Girls, Chef's Kiss, bro, perfect. Thank God that like the MLB added a pitch clock though, because when I was younger and went to watch baseball, I found that so boring. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know what made me think it was so boring. All I do is the games were taking mad long, and the pitches would take like 10 minutes before each pitch. That would take me out of the game. But when it added the pitch clock and it sped up the games, it made everything faster. It made like, you know, it just made more sense to the game to me. And it's like, they should have had this from the start. It made games go faster. Like I could actually, it keeps my attention span because it's not like throw a pitch, wait 10 minutes. It's not stop and go, which is what I dislike watching in a lot of sports. Like while they do sometimes wait out the clock, right, the whole 2 minutes to do whatever they're doing, it just makes the game for me more enjoyable. And that's just what at the end of the day, that's what just keeps me involved and like wanting to see more. Just having the game be, like, it doesn't have to be super fast paced, but just enough pace to where I'm not like, you know, losing interest and like going on my phone if I'm watching the sport at home. Like how there's some like big plays and even like being able to just see highlights in games. I know that's not the sport's fault, that's like athletes, but that's just something that keeps me wanting more. I remember watching like random sports highlights, so I just go search up World Chase Tag, Ultimate Frisbee. Bro, those sports highlights were extremely hype. Especially some Ultimate Frisbee ones. Like you see the people just launch it ahead and then Buddy's just like out here straight gassing it towards the Frisbee. Just diving last second, getting it. Like Loki had me yelling in class a couple times. Even like cricket. Like cricket highlights are tough. I think my favorite like lesser sports highlights to watch though, World Chase Tag and Ultimate Frisbee. Watching those highlights are some of the sickest highlights. Because it's literally just people being just straight up athletic, just going. Honestly, I just love watching sports highlights. Like watching sports highlights is some of the greatest, it's just like some of the greatest things just in history, man. Like no matter what sport, swing me a highlight tape and I'm gonna enjoy it. You can even catch me watching chess highlight tapes. Alright, yeah, well that's it. I hope you guys had a great time watching this video. Once again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week if I don't post next week. A wonderful rest of your month if I don't post within the next month. And an absolutely astounding next year if I don't post for the rest of the year. And I hope you guys come back next time where we run a marathon without any training.